Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to today's session. So today we are going to discuss the three very important notifications that have been released in the July month. Okay, so the June last and July month. So we are going to discuss the three very important notifications. So the first one is regarding the no exclusive tie-ups with the card network. So the draft circular has been released for the banks, for the non-banks, payment system operators. So this is regarding the card networks, or this is regarding the credit card, debit card and prepaid cards. So what is this complete notification? What is this news article? All of this we are going to discuss in today's session. The second very important news article is regarding the 33rd conference of the state finance secretaries. Okay, so we will discuss that what is this conference and what were the discussion in this conference that happened and what is the theme of this conference. The third news article and the third notification is regarding the CIMS that has been launched by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so all of these we are going to discuss from the exam point of view, and these are very important for the phase 2. Okay, and they are recently released, so they become extra important. So now before starting with the session, do subscribe to the YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel where you will get the PDF of this session. So starting with the first news article, that is regarding the draft circular on the arrangements with the card networks for the issue of the debit, credit and the prepaid cards. So first of all, the card networks, there are the 5 authorized card networks in our country. So it is the American Express, Visa, RuPay, and the Diners Club, as well as it is the MasterCard. Okay, so American Express, Diners Club, RuPay, MasterCard and Visa, they are the 5 authorized card networks in our country. So what happened that the authorized card networks, they were tying up with the banks. So the authorized card networks, they were tying up with the banks or the non-banks that were issuing the debit cards, that were issuing the credit cards, or that were issuing the prepaid cards. So the choice of the network that the RuPay credit card should be given, or the Visa credit card should be given, or the MasterCard should be given. So MasterCard credit card should be given. So these choices were with the banks or the non-banks, that to tie up with which card network. So there was no choice that was given to the customer of the bank. Okay, so the choice of the affiliated network for a card issued to a customer, this choice was in the hands of the card issuer, that is the banks and the non-banks, and this is linked to the arrangement that the banks or the non-banks, the card issuers, are doing with the card network in terms of their bilateral agreements. So it also restrains. So if there is the card network, let's say MasterCard has tied up with the State Bank of India, or let's say RuPay has tied up with the PNB. So there can be the agreements that is formed in such a way that the PNB or the SBI, they are restrained and they are not able to tie up with the other card networks. Okay, so this was a quite hectic kind of restraint that was happening on the banks and the non-banks also, and the RBI wanted to give the option to the customers. The customers are the ones that should have the choice as to which card network they want to accept. Okay, and so for this, the draft circular has been released. There are the 5 authorized card networks in our country. I hope you will remember the name of these and the affiliated network branded. So there are the 5 brands: American Express, Diners Club, MasterCard, Visa and the RuPay. Okay, and RuPay is Indian. Remember this, the RuPay is Indian. It is of the National Payments Corporation of India. Okay, so my voice and everything is clear, I hope. Next, so the norms regarding what the norms has been released by the Reserve Bank of India. So in exercise of the powers conferred under the section 18 read with section 10(2) of the Payment Settlement System Act of 2007, the RBI has said that in the interest of the payment system and in the public interest, the RBI has said that the card issuers, that are the banks and the non-banks are usually the NBFCs that are releasing the credit cards. Okay, so the card issue or the prepaid cards. So the card issuers, that are the banks or the non-banks, they shall not enter into any arrangement or any kind of agreement that is restraining the banks or the non-banks in availing the services of the different card networks. So if the if the bank or the card issuer or any kind of non-bank is getting into a agreement or arrangement with the card network, with a particular card network, that is restraining them from availing the services of other card network, so this kind of agreement or arrangement should not happen. The card issuers that are issuing the cards shall issue the cards on more than one card network so that the customers can have the choice as to which card network they want to avail. Card issuer shall provide an option to their eligible customers. So the customer should have the choice. Okay, you go to the market, you have the choice now, because you are buying the. Let me see. Wait a second. Okay. So I hope you have heard all of this. So let's continue. Okay. So the card issuers and the card networks, they shall ensure. So we have completed this, that the exercise, the card issuers, they have the they should provide the option to the customers, and the card issuers and the card networks, when they are amending the existing network, or when they are renewing the network, or when they are getting into a fresh network, then the card issuer has to keep it in mind that it is not getting into any kind of agreement that is restraining the card issuer from getting into the arrangement with the other card networks. Okay, so card issuer have to keep it in mind that when it is renewing the agreement or amending the agreement or doing a fresh agreement, then the card issuer should not get into any kind of agreement that restrain the card issuer from availing the services of other card networks. Okay, the directions at the para 3 B and C, these are effective from October 1 2023. That is, the card issuer shall issue the card across multiple card networks. Okay, it is not compulsory that all the 5 networks the bank has to issue the card in. Let's say it is issuing it in RuPay, Visa and MasterCard, and the customer has the choice to choose from these 3 card networks. So these are applicable from October 1 2023. So the conclusion is that the draft circular mandates the card issuers, the banks and the non-banks, to issue the cards on more than one card network, along with providing the customers the facility to choose among the multiple card networks. Okay, so this is the conclusion. This you have to remember. Okay, it also restrains the card issuers from entering into any kind of agreement that limit them their ability to tie up with the other card networks. So they should not get into any kind of agreement that is limiting them, that is restraining them to enter into the tie-up with the other card networks. Okay, it is observed. So why this decision has been taken? It is observed that the arrangements that are existing between the card networks and the card issuers are not conducive to the availability of the choice for the customers, and the customers are the one that are using the facilities. So they should have the options also. Okay, when you are going to the market, you have the options. So when you are going to the bank to avail the services, so you should have the option. So to provide the customers the option, this is the draft circular that has been brought by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so now conference of the state finance secretary. So the conference has happened of the state finance secretaries. The 33rd conference of the state finance secretaries was held in Mumbai, and the theme of this conference was the debt sustainability states perspective. So we are seeing the in this conference, this discussion happened of the debt sustainability from the state's perspective. So the debt sustainability, it shows the current and the future uh, strength of the government to return the money back without availing excessive or exceptional assistance, or without defaulting. So without defaulting, the state government will be able to return the money back or not. So this is the debt sustainability that the government has to keep in mind, that it is able to return the money back uh, without defaulting or without taking exceptional assistance. Okay, so that is debt sustainability. This conference was attended by the finance secretaries of 23 states and 1 union territory, and the officials from the Ministry of Finance, Controller General of Accounts, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. The Governor of the Reserve Bank of India inaugurated the conference, and the Governor highlighted the importance of the debt sustainability because it shows the financial health of the state. Okay, it shows the financial health of the state because the state is able to pay back the money. It is very important for the state, okay, that the state has such financial stability, such financial health, that the state is able to do the debt sustainability. That is, the state is taking only that much money that the state can return without defaulting or without taking the outside assistance or exceptional assistance. So the governor emphasized on the need for the states to focus on the fiscal consolidation, that is to reduce the debt and to reduce the fiscal deficit. Okay, that is the borrowing requirement, improving the quality of the expenditure, that is to do more expenditure on the capital assets, and other issues related to the fiscal health of the state. So I hope you have understood. The conference of the state finance secretaries was held. The theme of the conference was debt sustainability, states perspective. Now coming to the third news article, that is the RBI Updates information management system. The Reserve Bank has organized the 17th annual Statistics Day conference, and this was as part of the National Statistics Day celebration. So National Statistics Day, this is celebrated on 29th June 2023. So this was even in the PIB, and the theme of the Statistics Day, the theme of the National Statistics Day was the alignment of the state indicator framework. So the states have the primary responsibility for the follow-up and to review and to check that the state, that the district and the local governments, they are progressing and they are implementing the sustainable development goals and targets and their achievements. So to review it, to follow up with it, to check it that the sustainable development goals are being met, or the targets are being met, or the achievement is being made, the implementation is happening. So this is the work of the states through the state indicator framework. And now it has been said the theme of the National Statistics Day was to align the state indicator framework with the national indicator framework for the monitoring of the sustainable development goals. The national indicator framework consist of nationally defined indicators that are responding to the national priorities and the needs and with the sustainable development goals at the national level. Okay, so the National Statistics Day was celebrated on 29th June, and I hope you will remember the theme from the exam point of view. This was in the memory of the PC Mehalbonis. So remember that the National Statistics Day is celebrated in the memory of the PC Mehalbonis, that has given the Mehalbonis model for the second 5-year plan. Okay. Now on this occasion, the RBI governor launched the Reserve Bank's next generation data warehouse, that is named as Centralized Information Management System. So data warehouse, you can understand that in this warehouse the data will be collected from all the financial institutions, from all the regulated entities under the Reserve Bank of India, let it be the banks, NBFCs, the credit information companies, the All India financial institutions, All India financial institutions. So this is going to be the next generation, the upgraded data warehouse, that is the Centralized Information Management System. The RBI has embarked on a major change in its information management framework by bringing the Centralized Information Management System so that the massive data flow can be handled in a better manner. With the upgraded system, aggregation of the data can happen, analysis of the data can happen, public dissemination of the information can happen, and the data governance can happen in a proper way. So that for this the CIMS has been launched. Okay, this system uses the state-of-the-art technology. State-of-the-art means that it is the best modern technology. Okay, so this system uses the state-of-the-art technology to manage the big data, to manage the huge data flow, and to serve as a platform for the power users, for the huge users of the to carry out the data mining, text mining, visual analytics can be provided for the data, and the advanced statistical analysis can be done for the data. Okay, connecting data from multiple domains, from the financial institutions, from the external, fiscal, corporate and real sectors, as well as the data regarding the prices. So that's why the CIMS has been launched, that is the next generation warehouse that is using the best kind of technology, the modern techniques and technology that is used by the CIMS, and it is specially for the data management, okay, for the information to be generated. In short to medium term, the CIMS, it is said by the governor, it would lead to a paradigm shift in the Reserve Bank's economic analysis that will be able to happen faster, as well as the supervision will be better, monitoring and the enforcement can happen in a better manner across the multiple domains. So now if there is any query that you all have, you can tell me about it. I hope you have understood the 3 news articles clearly. Okay, if there is any confusion, you can write in the chat box also. So the recently Reserve Bank held the 33rd conference. You have to tell the theme of the conference. The second question is regarding RBI on National Statistics Day has launched the next generation data warehouse with the name that you have to tell. The third is that which of the following is not an authorized card network in India. Okay. So the EduTap has brought for you the comprehensive guidebook for RBI, NABARD and SEBI, so that through a single guidebook you can get all your common queries answered. Okay, so you have the single guidebook through which you are getting all the common queries answered for RBI, NABARD and SEBI. If you want to know about the syllabus for the examination, if you want to get the previous year questions, and if you want to know about the sources for the examination, everything is provided in this single guidebook. So do download this guidebook. This is going to help you a lot in your examination. Okay, so the link for this is given in the description box below. Do register and download this guidebook. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope there is no query in your minds. Okay, so thank you very much everyone. Have a good day.